Hey guys, welcome to Project Metal Music's YouTube channel with your host Young, and we are here with Saturday Night Podcast number 87, and we are here with the absolutely gorgeous Lisaboo. So welcome guys, welcome. Uh, Major disclaimer: sorry that this channel hasn't been sort of like active over in the last week or so. Circumstances sort of like conspired against me, and I ended up in hospital with pneumonia. So, yeah, it's one of those things where I couldn't avoid in a big way, because I wasn't exactly, even when I was doing like the couple of interviews with Foxy the Enthusiast, and Jesse Blaze Snyder. I wasn't. I was in at the time. I didn't know I had pneumonia. So yeah, and ended up in hospital on the side here because I couldn't breathe or anything like that. So
No
so
apologies necessary. You got all got.
yeah, so that's why I'm still sounding like this. I'm like death warmed up. So so anyway, I see Ozzy, and I also see Gunner Girl in the chat there. Hey up,
Hi
girlies.
guys.
So yeah, so do the usual YouTube stuff like subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good jazz. It does help the channel in a big way. We are so close to getting monetized now. We are 480 hours away to get partially monetized. What that means is we are. Let me just get this thing up. That where I can get memberships, super chats, and also put a shopping channel in on the channel as well. So if I do, when I do eventually get the merchandise up and running, I can link it to the store, so you can actually go straight to the store. So that's what partially monetized is. I get fully monetized at 400 hours, 4,000 hours. To get so at the minute we are 480 hours away from getting from 3,000 hours to get partially monetized. So please, if you really want to help the channel out, go to one of the playlists, i.e., an interview with series. Put it in the background and just let it play. It does help the hours. Does help you get the hours up in a big way.
Yeah.
Then in turn, I can actually start getting putting things in place for getting the AdSense, getting AdSense. So I can then start doing putting stuff out using YouTube to like make money from start making money from YouTube basically. That's the whole point of me getting sort of like monetized from YouTube, is to get sort of like getting paid by YouTube to continue on to what we do now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And
like
if you have like a separate device, like I have my other phone, like doing the playlist of the interviews, so it's gone through the whole list, and it's already like on again. It's doing it again. So if you have
yeah,
another device, get it going, guys. Get it playing in the background, and
yeah,
it's going 24/7 right now. So.
yeah, yeah. Bear with me. Let's just show you. I'll give you a quick behind the scenes look at. Let me just do this. Right. That's what I'm looking at in the back end. That's what I'm all about. We can get memberships, service, and shopping. And this here is what I'm looking at. You need 3,000 hours to get partially monetized. And that there is where it gets fully monetized in the background.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, share it out, share the channel out, and put the playlist on in the background, like such as like an interview with all the car shows that I've been to, stuff like that. And yeah, it does help. Like I said, it does help the channel out in a big way. And that once you get monetized, excuse me,
Bless
it's
you.
still not 100%.
Bless you. Bless you. Bless
Um,
you.
so yeah, um, so yeah, it's like it does start once I start getting money from YouTube. Yes, I know it's a grift. Yes, I know I'm sort of like begging for hours and stuff like that. But it does help. It helps me to help all the bands and all the bands, all the bands that we get on to do interviews. To look at like trawling YouTube and other sites to get all the help these bands out in a big way. So
Yeah.
plus it also helps get update the camera equipment, the sound equipment, stuff like that, to
Yeah.
carry on what we're doing. So yeah, so that's the channel grift out of the way for the time being. So also in the if you look in the chat and also in the description, I'll put all the links to the social media for Project Metal Music, and also there's the channel email as well, which is Project M Music 2015 at gmail.com. So yeah, and if you're in a band and you want us to check you out, please send us an email. So also there's Lisaboo's Etsy store there as well. So if you want to check out Lisaboo's store over on Etsy, she does some amazing stuff over there. So Lisa, take it away.
Well, I do lots of different bracelets, pendants, necklaces. I have some vintage jewelry there as well. Spheres, towers, stands, all the different stuff there. And there's a chat feature, so if you're looking for a certain thing and you can't see it, just send me a message, and hopefully I'll be able to help you. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah. And all the that's for later. That's for later. Yeah. Also, Lisa's kept the prices to fit everybody's pocket. So if you're looking for something like a gift for somebody special, have a look over. She does, like I said, she does amazing stuff over there. So, what's coming up on the channel? In a few minutes, we got 6 bands to review. 3 bands from me, 3 bands from Lisa, and then we like take it in turns to tell you our thoughts about the bands. And yeah, and later on, what gigs, what's coming up on the channel, stuff like that, and then whatever takes our fancy. Whether it be from the world of the arts. That could be TV shows, theatre, movies, um, literature, stuff like that. So that's what takes our fancy. Yeah, and always support your local library as well. If we cover a book or a series, support your local library. Support your local part. Yeah, and as he says, squizzle.
Yeah.
Don't do it, Lisa.
That's why I was giggling.
Yeah, don't do it, Lisa. Yeah, I recommend an author. And I said, go to your local library, see if they got it, see if they get it. And what did she do? It says, "Hell, you never guessed what I've just done." This is what I bought Raven Face Magician. I was like, Lisa, Why? Yeah, I said, put your local library first before you start
I'm a
shelling out.
rebel.
Uh,
I'm a rebel.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. So anyway, let's get back to where the squizzles. Yeah. So let's get back into the 6 bands that we're going to be taking a look break reviewing. The bands are Dragon's Frost, Golden Salt, Armageddon, Dust Bolt, The Broken View, and Northern Royals. Yeah. Um, yeah. So, right. Just like Ozzy and Gunnar Girl and just laughing their heads off at the minute. Yeah. So, yeah. Right. The first band. So these are the first. These three bands. The first three bands is my choices, and Lisaboo's gonna go do the very first review first. Then I so Dragon Frost. Lisa goes first, and then I'll do my thoughts. And how this works is we select out three songs, send them each to each other. We go off into our own little corner without crayons, try not to shove them up our noses or try to eat them. We scribble down what our thoughts, and then basically come back and say, right, we won't say anything to each other before we go live. And sort of like when we sort of like hear each other's thoughts is when you hear them at the same when we're live. So yeah.
Yep.
So the first band is Dragon's Frost, and the song is Broken Star. So Lisa.
We have covered them before, so I thought that was kind of cool that we brought them back, or you brought them back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're from Germany, so yeah, love the start with the choir in the background, and then the guitars and drums came in, and this really strong drum and guitars backing is very good, and when the vocals come in, it fit really, really well together. So. Yeah, the vocals are gritty and have that male raspiness, which is awesome. It fit really well too with the song. And I liked the use of the animated video for the band. Very cool visuals. Um, the lyrics are dark and and really fit with the dark times that the song is portraying. And the guitar solo at 36 seconds was really short, but really awesome. And then another solo came in at a minute, 30 seconds, which is really amazing, with real cool imagery in the back when they were doing the solo. Um, Altogether, the transitions are really good. The use of the choir really added that extra depth for the song. There's a lot of symbolism in the song with the lyrics in that. I thought that was really cool. The only thing that I would have changed was the end. It was really abrupt. It was really like almost like it was chopped off too short, like very sharp. Like just the way it ended, it was like, you know, I would have let it end a little better. That's the
Yeah.
only criticism that I have with the song. So yeah, really, really cool song.
Yeah. For me, same. I love the intro with the choir. Love that intro with the choir. Um, Drums are really good and melodic. There's never a good beat, which I love, which I really, really love. Um, the bass is super cool and it's up front and it gets into your soul, which couple that with the drums, it's sort of like really, it's a powerhouse that back lineup. Guitars are great with the transitions, rips and bridges. There are several solos throughout the song. The first one is like around about 40 seconds or something. Then another one at I think it's 1:30, I think, and then there was a couple of minor ones throughout the song, which I liked. Vocals are great. They are gritty and works well with the music and the lyrics. Um, the vocalist sort of like reminds me of Ronnie James Dio in a way,
Yeah.
which I loved. And I also loved the choir that's like through that runs. Not, it's not complete. It's not runs throughout the whole song, but they added sort of like as a bridge between sort of like the transitions, which I loved, which I which adds to this song overall. So yeah, overall, I totally get it when you said that the sort of like ends abruptly.
So
So yeah, I totally get it. Yeah. So, what's your rating?
8 out of 10. Yeah, a strong 8 out of 10. Really cool band. So yeah, really good.
Cool. I'll give it a 9. I was going to give it a little bit higher, but it's sort of like it was that ending.
Yeah,
It was,
it was it
yeah,
was like one of those cleaver things that
yeah,
yeah, I was just like, and it kind of took me there. That's probably why I put the 8.
yeah,
I really love the song though. I really love the band. It just, I don't know. It just
yeah, yeah. It's
yeah.
like I said, it's good song overall. It's a good song. The musicianship, the vocals, the choir, everything about it was really really good. And this is one of the reasons why I give it a 9. I would have given it a little bit more if it wasn't for that ending.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like yeah, So anyway, yeah, good band, Dragon's Thrust, Broken Star. Check it out. I'll put all the links in the description there. So the second, we've actually covered these before on the channel. Must be what, beginning of the year or so.
Mm, I
I,
think
I,
it was a couple. It was a
there was a
couple that
couple.
we did. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I think the last one was 4 or 5 months ago. I'd have to look.
yeah,
It seems sooner than
yeah. So the band is two girlies, two girls called Golden Salt, and the song is Overture, Ruins of Silence. So take it away.
Oh man, this band is so amazing. Two sisters, amazing. Oh, I love the violin. The violin on this, I love it. I love with the other sister that is guitar, and it just, there's just something about it, and the like the backing of the song with like this, it was like it was like cold. It made me feel really cold because it was almost like salt mine. That's what I was thinking, like golden salt. Like it was like a salt mine, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was some sort of quarry. It
Yeah,
was
I thought it
some
was
sort
like,
of quarry.
yeah. And the start of it with the heels, with her coming out, you could hear it, but you could hear her walking, and then she started with the violin. And the setting was so, like I said, it was so stark and cold looking. The violin is amazing on this. The guitar is so good with chords that just cut into your soul. The piano and the orchestral backing is epic and really impactful with some deep notes that are striking. Very epic sound together with the violin and guitar. It sweeps like fierce wind, and the sound of the wind at the end was so fitting with that. Um, excellent transitions, very impactful, each one. Great production and orchestration, amazing, amazing song, and no vocals, which was a nice change for this. Like, it really showcases their talent with the violin and the guitar, and those backing orchestrations is just amazing. And that setting was just so cool. And it just, oh, it was awesome.
Yeah, I'm sure they filmed. I'm sure they filmed that place before. In previous videos.
Yeah, I think so. For some reason, I think it's like a salt mine because it looks like snow, but I think it's salt. It just has this really, really cold feel to it, just the starkness of it and the like the cliff kind of the almost like cliffs, like a quarry. Yeah, I think it's salt quarry, but
Mm.
yeah.
Um, yeah, for me, I love the epic scale of the song. I love that the violin took more of a lead on this one. Guitar was superb as it's melodic. Um, both violin and guitar sort of battle each other. The sort of like the whole aspect of the actual song, um, was like offer like a movie score,
Yes.
a sci-fi movie score, which was like especially where it was especially with like the setting of the actual video, it was sort of like on some distant planet somewhere, and stark contrast with everything there, and plus like with the violin and the guitar, plus there's sort of like the symphonic sort of like synth sound in the background, if you know what I mean, which
Yeah.
was absolutely epic. And this is one of the reasons why I said it sounded like an epic score of a sci-fi movie. It's one of those songs where you're thinking, I can see that it being in a movie, a big fantasy sci-fi epic movie, or a big production of a AAA game. So yeah, it's one of those. I could hear that, if you know what I mean,
Yeah. For
within
sure.
this within the song.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what's your rating?
9 out of 10. I'm gonna stick with what I put. I'm tempted to put higher. I'll say it's strong, a really strong 9 out of 10.
Uh,
Love this band.
I'm the same. Straight up nine. Straight up nine. Straight up nine. And like I said, I can actually hear. I can see this being on either a massive sci-fi fantasy movie, or a big sci-fi sort of like, say, um, the Horizon Dawn game,
Hmm.
right? With the stark contrast between, you know what I mean, that type of stuff, like that type of sort of like, yeah, that type of vibe with the movie or the computer game.
Hmm.
So yeah, I've a good girl just said, "How are you feeling now?" Like shit, basically,
Yeah.
like shit. So yeah, I'll be right. I'll be right. As
Yeah, we're
as
not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it as long today, so
yeah,
you can
yeah,
get some rest.
yeah.
So yeah.
So going on to the next band, which is a very good friend to the channel, Armageddon, and the song is called "Take Me to the Top." So take it away.
They're they're US, right? Or where yeah, they're
Yeah.
US. Yeah, that's what I thought. Um, Super cool old school rock and metal sounds on this one. Super cool. The drums and the guitars are so good, and I liked. I like the keyboards on this in the back. The vocals are clean with some grit. I like that. Like the guitar solo at 2 minutes 32 seconds. That was super cool. Really like the riffs and had very 80s feel to them. Transitions are good. Like some like the extra vocals at 3 minutes 23 seconds with some female vocals in there too. I thought that was really cool. Good contrast. Lyrics are of desire and wanting to break free, and a lot of code there. A lot of code and symbolism. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Really, really, really like the 80s vibe to this song. Super cool. Cool solos and the drum solo. That drum solo gets an extra point. I love that. I love that a lot. So that give it an extra point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. For me, cool intro. Cool intro. For me, really like that intro. Drums are solid throughout, strong and melodic. Love the drum solo around 235 in this. Really love that drum solo. Bass is cool as it's at the heart of the song. Guitars are solid in the transitions and transitions, riffs, and bridges. There was a couple of little minor solos in there which are really, really cool, which I liked. Um, Throughout the song, which are good. Right. Vocals are great, with a sort of like raspy quality to them, like gritty quality, which runs throughout the song. And I also loved the backing near the end of it, the backing vocals. I think it must have been like a little bit of a choir of the rest of the band.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Definitely a female in there. You could
yeah,
hear it, and it was really good contrast to that.
yeah. Stay safe, Ozzy. Stay safe. So yeah, what's your rating on this?
I gave it an 8.5. That drum solo gave it an extra point for me.
Cool,
Super, super cool. Super cool. Yeah.
cool. Yeah, for me it's a 9. Because I've actually interviewed
Yeah.
Armageddon a couple of times now on the channel. That's why I said they're a good friend to the channel.
Yeah.
I give them a 9 at the end, because of that drum solo.
Yeah.
Because as you know, I just love the drums on this. I just love the drums. Lisa Bruce loves the bass. I love the drums.
I like
So
them both, but bass is my thing.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that's what this. That's the first half of this part of the show for the three bands. So the next three bands is Lisa's choices. So I go first this time. The next band is called Dust Bolt, and the song is Ghost on My Screen. So love the intro with the drums. I love that drum intro. Drums are amazing. They are thunderous throughout. Bass is excellent and solid. Heart of the song. Um, Guitars are good with transitions, riffs, and bridges. The solos at around 1:45 and at 3 minutes 30 are great. I really love those two solos there. Vocals are great and are damn good. Um, Now, some of you may not know, I love thrash. I love thrash metal. Now, this band, Dusk Bolt, sort of like reminds me of early Metallica, Megadeth, and Anthrax, with a little bit of Sepultura thrown in for good measure. So yeah, it's just like absolutely brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So good choice there, Lisa. So, what's your thoughts on the band?
I absolutely love this band. They're from Germany. Awesome drum and guitar intro on this. Oh my God, it's so awesome. Love the riffs on this, the speed, the aggression. Yes, please. Love it. Those riffs are like a galloping horse. That's what it just reminded me of, just like this galloping horse. Loved it. Three guitars, one drummer, and a vocalist that kicks butt. Oh my God, what an absolutely amazing song. The left channel, right channel they use is so cool. Love that. Make sure you make sure you have earbuds in for this so you can hear that. That's awesome. Super cool. And that solo at 3 minutes 29 seconds just kicked so hard. Absolutely amazing. And I loved the blah. The blah. The vocals. Love that. Love it when they put them in there. The lyrics are very thought-provoking. You tend to twist reality. Your toxic ways are killing me. Life's memories are haunting me. We're all just ghosts on our screen. Awesome, awesome song. All in all, this band is so good. Please, please, please go listen to it, guys. If you're a fan of like fast thrash, oh, it's absolutely amazing. Like you said, there's like some honestly, I think those bands that you mentioned are like inspirations for this band because a lot of feel of those bands for this band. So
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely amazing. Loved it.
cool. For me, it's a solid 9.
Awesome. For me, it's a 9 to a 9.5. That's how much I love this band.
Cool,
Yeah, and
cool.
those blah. I love that blah. I love that when you put those in. I don't know what it is about it. It's just super cool. Super cool. Love it. Yeah,
Uh, yeah,
yeah.
when I listened to the song a couple of times, I was thinking early Metallica, Anthrax, and Megadeth with a touch of Sepultura. This is like this is before Max Calavera got booted out of Sepultura back in '96.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That's why it's like when that's why I love this band so much. You know, they're just bringing it back. They're bringing back what people loved about, you know, that fast pace,
yeah,
that sound, right? So yeah,
yeah,
loved it.
yeah. So the next um, the next band, which bear in mind, I'll go do this. Go do that. Because when I watched this, I was like thinking, hang on, back up. It's got a very serious note here, and let's do sort of like take clips from historical events
Yeah,
in from the past. So I've got to put that up there. So yeah,
yeah. Of course, it's me picking one.
yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, the band is called The Broken View, and the song is Man of Tomorrow. Drums are cool for cool. Got that sort of like bluesy vibe to them. Also, they have a melodic beat to them. Bass is cool. Also, listed a good bluesy beat vibe. Guitars have that sort of like grunge blues vibe to the overall song. Um, uh, Also, it also has sort of like that southern rock vibe to them. Um, Let me see. Sort of like when it comes to like sort of like when I say it's got that southern rock, it's you can hear it in sort of like the transition riffs and the bridges where it's sort of like it's good combo if you know what I mean. A good combo. Photos are good. Have a melodic vibe with this. Well, especially with the subject matter, what they've been singing about, and what clips they use from, like I said, sort of like assassinations attempt from the last 100 plus years, going from Archduke Ferdinand in Split in 1940, which kicked off World War One, going all the way through to John F. Kennedy in '63, Martin Luther King in '67, '68, I think. Then going to sort of like Ronald Reagan attempt in 1980, 81. I think it was 81, 82. I can't remember, but it was in the early 80s.
Yeah.
And then going on to like Donald Trump last year, a couple of years ago, and then with that Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why it's sort of like the video is sort of like mature content.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a powerful message. The song has a very powerful story behind it, if you know what I mean. To make it, we should all be sitting down, talking to each other, finding common ground. Literally finding common ground. I don't get political on this channel that much, but yeah, we should be sitting down round the table, having a coffee, and say, right, where can we meet in the middle?
Yeah. That's why I picked this, because a lot of bands, they shy away from tough subjects, right? And I think they took a chance um, using this song and playing this song, having this song, making this song. Like, they took a chance, and I have a lot of respect for bands that will, to bring out a subject and for people to talk, right? To get the conversation going. No matter what side you're on. Like, I don't care for politics either, that much. But um, people need to listen to each other, right? So yeah, this band is from the US. Um, love this band so much. Starts with a quote from Martin Luther King, which I thought was very impactful. Um, very strong lyrics, very thought provoking, and that that line that they said, "But the man bore a story once heard must be told." Right? I thought that was like what the whole song is about, right? Um, very powerful song. The drums, the guitars are excellent. The vocalist is absolutely amazing. With the drums and the bass backing is super good. Very catchy melody with strong riffs and flows nicely. Great transitions, and the video has some footage, video footage, which helps with the lyrics and the message of the song. I love that they did that, and I love that bass. That bass was up front, and I could just feel it in my chest. It was that up front. It was so good. Love that the vocalist has such passion in his voice. Amazing song. Um, doesn't matter what side you're on. It's about, you know, talking and listening to people, right? Listening to the voices and the subjects and yeah, I thought it was really, really cool.
Cool, cool. For me, because it's such a powerful song and such a powerful song, I think the overall package is really, really good and it's well thought out. I give it a solid 8.5.
Cool, cool. I'm higher. I'm a 9 to 9.5. I really love this band. Like, I've been listening to them for a while, so this song really hit though. So very strong message. Yeah, 9 to a 9.5 for me.
Cool, cool. Like I said, all the links for the bands down in the description. So if you please check them out, please check them out. So, excuse me. Going on to the last song for this segment is, bear with me, guys. I've got my take like a little bit with my voice and everything. So the next band is Northern Royals and the song Hello Chaos. Drums are really good and solid and throughout. Bass is up front, which I like, as there's a couple of bass solos which are really cool, which I really liked. Guitars are good with mid '90s to early 2000s vibe to them, especially with the transitions and riffs. Some really cool little solos in there. Vocals are sweet, as they really fit well with the music. Also love the backing choir in places on this. Really liked it. So like overall, I sort of like really enjoyed the song. So Lisa,
This is a band from Manitoba, Canada. So Canada represent.
ooh,
Yeah, loved that kind of detuned sound on this. It was, it was especially at the beginning. Um, yeah, that bass up front is so good. I just love it. Very catchy riffs and melody. The vocals are clean with grit. The guitars are cool with that detuned sound, and then the bass and the drums so strong backing. Love the female choir vocals in the one section just after halfway. Love the lyrics, so catchy. Cool video with the lyrics on the black and the red, and the black and the white sections, and it had the lyrics going. Great transitions. Love how they all work together to create this cool sound. Great guitars, drums, and vocals, and those solos were super cool. Yeah, really love this band. Like I said, Canadian bands.
cool. Yeah. So for me, I give it a 9.
Awesome. I'm an 8.5 to a 9. Yeah, that choir about just over halfway was, I love that. I love that
Yeah.
addition. So yeah, super cool. And
Um,
that bass, oh my goodness.
yeah. For me, the reason why I give it a 9 is because of the bass solos. I really liked it. I really liked that. I really liked the bass solos on this. That's why I said I'd give it a 9 in a big
Yeah,
way. So yeah, so that's what you give about your 9 to a 9.5.
8.5 to a 9.
Yeah, yeah, cool, cool. So that's for this part of the show. Yeah, I'll put all the links down in the description to the bands and the songs. So if you wanted to check them out, please do. It yeah, if you do watch them and you do like them, say, "Oi, Project Metal says sent you over." So yeah, yeah, and looks like we just lost a subscriber.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
Oh no.
yeah, it's unfortunate. Yeah. So anyway, uh, I want to grab some more water.
All
Let's say, do
right.
you want to take over with the gigs?
Yeah, yeah, I got the gigs here. Go get some water. All right, guys, if you haven't already, please hit that like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all so you don't miss any of the content on the channel because there's some really cool interviews and that coming up. And yeah, replay crew, hi, how you doing? Thank you so much for getting this far. Thank you for watching. And yeah, guys, thank you for being here to support the channel. And yeah. So on with the gigs. I got some gigs here from Catatonia. Super cool bands. So yeah, let's get into them. November 22nd, which is today, they're going to be in Vienna at SimCity. That's in Austria. November 24th, they're going to be in Munich at Backstage Work. November 25th, they're going to be in Stuttgart, Germany, LKA, Longhorn. November 27th, they're going to be in Italy, Milan at Alcatraz. November 28th, they're going to be in Zurich, Switzerland at the Complex. November 29th, they're going to be in France, Lyon at Les Rayons. December 1st, they're going to be in Madrid, Spain at BUT. December 2nd, they're going to be in Barcelona, Spain at Salamandra. And December 3rd, they're going to be in France at Toulouse, the Metronome. December 5th, they're going to be in the UK, in London at Electric Ballroom. December 6th, they're going to be in Glasgow, UK at the Garage. December 7th, Manchester, UK at Academy 2. December 8th, they're going to be in UK at Bristol and SWK. December 10th, they're going to be in France at Paris at Le Trebendo. December 11th, they're going to be in Luxembourg at the Rock Hall. December 12th, they're going to be in Frankfurt at. Oh, I'm gonna just demolish this batch cap in Germany. December 13th, they're going to be in Cologne at Live Music Hall. That's in Germany. December 14th, they're going to be in Amsterdam, Netherlands at Melkhoog Max. December 16th, they're going to be in Antwerp, Belgium at the Trix. December 18th, they're going to be in Copenhagen at Amager Bio. December 19th, they're going to be in Sweden at Karlstad, Nordres Fabriken. December 20th, they're going to be in Stockholm, Sweden at Fallon. So yeah, that's all I have for Catatonia. I'm not sure if Al's back yet. So we can continue on November 24th, Trivium and Ginger at Midway Music Hall in Edmonton. December 27th, Streetheart and Honeymoon Suite at the Palace Theatre in Calgary, Alberta. December 31st, April Wine at River Cree Resort Casino at Enoch in Alberta. January 8th, Twilight at Northern Alberta Jubilee Auditorium in Edmonton. Let's see, March 6th of next year, Nothing More, Catch Your Breath, Archers and GB at the Midway Music Hall in Edmonton. April 17th, Sabaton, Pop Evil and Wings of Steel at Edmonton Convention Center in Edmonton. April 18th, Sabaton, Pop Evil and Wings of Steel at Grey Eagle Event Center in Calgary, Alberta. So yeah, let's see here. Apocalyptica. We're going to be today, Pueblo, Mexico at Tecate Comuna. November 23rd, Toluca, Mexico at Teatro Morales. November 25th, Guadalajara, Mexico at Auditorio Telmex. November 28th, Weisenhower Strand and Denmark at Metalhammer Paradise. November 29th, Dortmund, Denmark, FZW Support Act, Embrace the Silence. December 1st, in Utrecht, at Tivolo, Vrenberg, Support Act, Embrace the Silence. And let's see here. They do have some gigs on June 24th to the 27th, 2026 at Spyline Park, Fire Fest, August 7th, 2026, Leipzig, at Park Boon Geisenhaus, EV. So yeah, that's all the gigs that I have for today. And we're just waiting for Al to get back here. Yeah.
Bear with us. There we go. Can you hear me now?
For some reason, I can hear you.
Yeah, for some reason the sound just went off there.
Oh,
He might
okay.
just went,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So Apocalyptica, good band. Same with Ginger.
Hmm. Hmm.
Same with Ginger and everything. Yeah. So what's coming up on the show? A couple of last week, I literally had to cancel a couple of postpone a couple of interviews. Gather the Lost and Ocean Planet. I was scheduled in for last week, but due to I was in hospital, I couldn't really do it, so I'm going to be rearranging it for them. Then got Lucifer Mercuria on the 24th. We've got Jay Burnett on the 25th and Asylum Road on the 26th. And I'm also working on a couple of interviews for next month as well, for December. So stay tuned. Literally stay tuned for this. Stay tuned with all the what's coming up on the channel. So yeah, that's what's coming up. And a little bit of a drift again. If you like what you see, and you like what you see, what about myself and Lisa talking about different bands and different subjects concerning the arts. I could mean movies, TV shows, books, you name it. Anything to do with arts. Please subscribe, like, share, comment, and all that good jazz, YouTube stuff. Yeah, it does help. So, yeah, have you been reading?
No.
Oh, naughty
Bad,
girl.
bad.
I might have to come over and start smacking your bottom. But then again, you might actually enjoy that.
Not saying anything.
It's a, I take it that's you plead the fifth.
Yep.
In other words, you'll enjoy it. Yeah, what I like.
I did finish. I did finish watching Game of Thrones, so
Oh, cool.
yeah, I did finish watching. I didn't. I didn't watch the final season before because I heard so many things. And it's like, well, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna do it because, of course, I watched House of the Dragon, right? So I got, you
That's
know,
the prequel,
I,
isn't it?
yeah, that kind of like spurred my interest in watching it.
Yeah, cool. And
So and yes, that last season was not as good.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
it yeah, but I watched it, so I can say I watched it. I did
yeah,
cry. It did have a tearjerker, because there were some of the basically the characters, um, the people that are in
yeah,
the
yeah,
in it that um it was sad to me. So I did cry. So it was emotional in certain points, but um yeah, the end was kind of, I know why people said it was like this kind of blah, you know?
yeah,
There, there needs to be something more, I think. I don't
yeah,
know if they're gonna be doing more. I don't know, but the way it
yeah.
ended, it needs something.
I know. George Martin when he did the final season of the Game of Thrones. He was a lot of people were saying he was lazy in the
It
season 8 of Game of Thrones. He
it
was well and
lost,
truly.
yeah. It 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 lost it lost like um that spark, that care, that um I don't, it's it's missing. It's missing, and I just can't like, of course I was invested in a lot of the characters. I cried when like I'm not gonna say because obviously people should have watched it by now, but I still don't like doing spoilers. It doesn't matter, because there's still people that haven't even watched it, right? So,
I'm one of them. Well, basically, I've never sort of like had any interest in watching Game of Thrones.
mm, for me, it's the dragons and um, yeah, that's a lot of it, right? It's like that. Oh,
Yeah,
that kind of a fantasy adventure kind of thing, right? So, yeah, and you never knew, like right from season one, the first episode, you never knew who was gonna be, you know, out of there. So it was,
as somebody once said, nobody was safe.
yeah, especially after that first season, it was just like, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Now,
anybody that knows Game of Thrones knows the Red Wedding. So that was that was like, wow, yeah,
yeah,
um, yeah. Anyways,
yeah. There is one TV show that I will love to see, which is the second season of Monarch, The Legacy of
maybe,
Monsters, which is
maybe.
apparently it's going to be released in February of next year. Which
Okay.
in the if you ever watched the first season of Monarch, it is it's literally it's about this guy played by Wyatt Russell, who's the son of Kurt Russell. This is the thing. This is a bit messed up. Wyatt Russell plays Kurt Russell's younger self back in the 50s, and it's sort of like, and it's also linked. It's in like set in two timelines. Wyatt Russell, give you like sort of like brief synopsis. He's set in just after or just before the 1954 film Godzilla, the original Godzilla. It's just before. I think it was about 52 when it first was just after the Americans dropped the two nukes on Japan in the 1945,
Yeah.
and it's like sort of like people are starting to see, scientists are starting to see mutations, shall we say, of certain organisms, which in turn brought in Godzilla of 1954. Right, so Wyatt Russell plays this character, and how Monarch was actually set up in the aftermath of Godzilla, the original 1954 film. And fast forward, the sort of like up, so it's about 11 years. This is just after the 2014 movie Godzilla with the Bryan Cranston,
Yeah.
and the aftermath of when Godzilla battled the Mutors, and it's that timeline switching between the 1950s and just 2015. So, and it goes through that episode, the series, first season, goes into just before Godzilla versus Kong. No, yeah. Oh shit! There's me fucking camera just gone off. Oh, it's pattern again. Right. So,
Oh, I think we lost. Oh,
Uh,
You there?
Yep, yep, yeah,
Can't hear you. Sorry,
so,
guys.
yeah, this is why so this is sort of like this is goes on to sort of like 2019, 2019.
Oh, your audio is still cutting out.
You just love it.
Okay.
I'm
Perfect.
back. Yeah, this is like sort of like the first season sort of like leads up to just before Godzilla versus Kong. No, not Godzilla versus Kong. Godzilla King of the Monsters in 2018.
Yeah.
So, and it sort of like leads into Kong Skull Island.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of like leads into some of the stuff with their Kong Skull Island. So I'm hoping second season of. I won't tell you the ending because it's. And I'm hoping it's going to sort of like lead into Godzilla versus Kong in 2021. So, and it's a bit weird because Kurt Russell plays his older version of himself. Of and this is like the beauty of having like Wyatt and Kurt playing the same character. Because
Yeah.
obviously Kurt Russell's in his 70s, Wyatt's in his 30s. We're going into 40s now, so they can battle each sort of like the two dynamics of the same character, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. He
So,
looks so much like him. So
oh god,
that
yeah,
nose, that nose, the eyes, like, yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Oh god, yeah. It's
perfect.
like
Perfect face.
especially when Kurt was a lot younger, you can definitely see that where Wyatt talks from. Because I've seen quite a few. I've been a Kurt Russell fan for a good number of years, ever since about what I think it was about 81, 82. Yeah, 82. And this is the thing with Kurt Russell. He did a film with John Carpenter called The Thing,
Mm-hmm.
and which is based in in the Antarctic, and do get a mention in Godzilla, King of the Monsters, because that's where Monster Zero is, and it was and the base is called Monarch 32, and that's where the thing was based at.
Yeah.
So it ties in a major, and that's why they got Kurt Russell to actually join the Legacy, Monarch Legacy of the Monsters,
Yeah.
because they sort of like made that crossover.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's like if you haven't seen the thing with McCready, that's Kurt Russell's character. Watch it. It's practical. It's practical effects, not the CGI stuff. Practical, and it's scary as hell.
Yeah. I love that movie.
Scary as hell, and
I loved the book too. I
yeah.
love the book too. Um,
Um, yeah, I first saw that movie back in like the early 80s. I think it's about what 83, 84. That messed me up in a good way
yeah.
because of the practical effects.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, it's really really good, really good, and I can't wait for the second season of Monarch Legacy of Monsters,
Mm-hmm. I'll
because
have to watch.
the yeah, because I was the bring from what I've heard, bringing in a lot of well known sort of like cryptids, such as because they did mention in King of the Monsters where they've found they even brought in a Loch Ness monster as a sort of like one of the monsters as a like bit like Godzilla. There's Methuselah, even though it's Methuselah is part of the Bible, like one of the oldest still living people of Earth. So plus like these giant dormant monsters. If you ever see the if you ever seen Godzilla, King of the Monsters, sort of like these big massive mammoths, and even got the Mutant Prime. They brought the Mutant Prime back in from the first movie. So yeah, it's now they brought in like Kong, obviously Godzilla versus Kong, but that was going back. That was the only reason they brought that back. Brought Kong and hey up, Gia, how you doing?
Hi, Gia.
Yeah, it's like with if you ever watched the original Toho movies of Godzilla, people when they brought in when they remade the Godzilla versus Kong in the original, the Kong, God, it was so bad. It was funny. It was so good. Everybody thought that in the remake of it, they were going to do like the Godzilla doing like the tail slide, like it's so I was just like, oh, they're going to do that. They bring it, but they didn't. But also sort of like, but they also but they did put in where Godzilla, not Godzilla, Kong, basically dropped a tree and shoved it down there. Godzilla's throat and started doing it. It was like everybody was saying, "Yay!" Everybody was clapping about it. I was like, it was. But when but one of my favorite scenes from the remake of Godzilla vs Kong, when they were on the when they were transporting Kong away from Skull Island, and when the Godzilla first meets up with Kong, because obviously he knew where everything was, where all the monsters are. When they meet up on the giant the aircraft carrier, when they stop bitch slapping each other. And that was fucking. That was funny as hell. I was like, oh, that was funny as hell. Yeah, I know it's cheesy. Yes, I know it's camp, but back in the 60s and 70s with the Godzilla, it's just like thinking, oh my god, it was cheesy and camp, but it was funny as well. But it had a serious message.
Bring on the cheese.
Yeah. I can't wait for. Literally can't wait for the new the new movie that's coming out. I've seen. Oh yeah, I need to see if I can get it on DVD to watch it because I love Godzilla. Ever since I first saw the cartoon version of it with Godzuki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have some really, like, if a person ever got to Japan, they have some really cool stuff there. They honor him. Like it's really cool.
Yeah.
I know somebody that's there right now working, and they do lives and stuff, but their work is not like involved in this stuff. But they do go and they look at like stuff that people are interested in, and they'll go to like different stores and stuff where they have all this merchandise.
They've got a museum as well, I think.
Yeah, so it's really cool. It's really cool to see. I would love to go to Japan one day. Like
Yeah,
that's the
same,
I would love
same.
to go for the cherry blossom festival, and I love
Yeah,
cherry blossom. But yeah, that would be super super cool to do. But maybe one day.
yeah. Maybe one day. Yeah, get over to. I would love to go over to Japan. It's not just about Godzilla or the cherry blossom or anything like that. But it's like there's a lot of history there.
The
A lot of
culture.
history.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's really, yeah. It's especially with like the feudal system up until like like basically up until like this end of the Second World War.
yeah.
Um,
That's one of my
so
favorite movies is The Last Samurai. Um, yeah, I always thought it was just so cool. Like I
yeah,
love history. I love learning about different cultures and stuff. So I've always been interested in learning about different stuff. So to go and actually see it would be amazing. Right? Go to the museums
yeah.
and stuff. So yeah,
Plus, like what really really sparked my interest in Japan was Feist. Yeah,
mhm.
especially with the ceremony, the
Yeah,
ritual.
yeah. I was just gonna say, especially with the Empire books, because
Yeah,
it was a lot like that, like the base for them, the basis for them. So yeah, super cool. Right?
yeah. Especially like when it's like the ritual suicide and stuff like that, and the class system that they had
Yeah,
within the in the books and everything. And it took like yeah, it's sort of like the first three books, the first three, well, it's mainly the magician, but they had like sort of like if when Johnny Wirtz started doing the not the riff war, the Empire books, they took she took a lot. She took the dove head first
yeah,
into the
yeah,
ins and outs of why the Sunni, the way they were. Feist did sort of like touch upon it in the magician book, but Johnny took like that one step further, wait, 10 steps further.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's I still can't believe I was when I first read those books. I dreamt. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well,
What?
when I told you, you were like, you too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
it was like I was there. It was so real. It was just so vivid. And I would dream about like other stuff too, especially like Jimmy the Hand and stuff in the other
Yeah,
books. But for the Empire books, it was like so vivid and so like and the colors and stuff, like how they would talk about the colors, like that.
yeah,
It was so like I was there. Yeah.
yeah. It was so real, especially when you get when you like sort of like when you get tired when after you've sort of like been reading quite a while because they're not thin books. They're not thin books at all by any stretch of the imagination. These were thick books, and
Oh,
Jesus,
Gia is just saying about the
yeah.
mug.
I was just about to say,
Don't,
no,
don't touch.
nope, nope. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, when you the Empire books are not they're not light reading, shall we say?
Yeah. They're over 500 pages. Like
Just 1 second.
yeah, they're over 500 pages. Like a lot of the books were like around 300 and some, three, like at 400, but they were like 600, like up to 600 and some pages. Like they were thick, and even with the paperback, like they were thick, like where it was normally like this, they were like this. So yeah. Oh, really? Gia? Cheers, Gia. We're drinking out of the same mug. Gia and I. Woohoo, cheers.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nope. Well, like I said, the Feist words book, Empire books they're not like reading. Those are the three books there.
Yeah.
That's Daughter of the Empire. That's the first one.
I love the cover art on the books.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
The Servant. Just trying to get a better picture of that. That's Mara. Yeah. And this is The Mistress. That's Mara and Lucian. So there's the full cover of it.
Yeah.
Now I know there is a lot of people out there who will turn around and say, "Who is your?" When people ask about their favorite character from the Feist world, they always turn around and says, "Mara is way up there at number one."
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I really related to her, so it was
yeah,
that's another reason that I was just that I dreamt so vividly, because it was like I was there, like I was her. That's it. The connection there was just wild.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I've just looked at how many pages there are in these three books. It's basically 538, 528 and 528 in the first book, Empire book. There's 827 in the second one. And in the third one, 860. So you're talking well over 2,100 pages
Yeah.
in those three books. And from start to finish, you literally will you will get dragged in, kicking and screaming into every single detail that Johnny Wirtz and Feist actually created.
Yeah.
It will consume you in a big way. Because what Mora had to endure. I'm not going to say much about it because we have covered this before in previous things. But yeah, it's really, really strong, really powerful books.
Yeah.
And be very, very careful if you do read the books. There are certain aspects in each book that will, I hate saying this word, you will get triggered in a big way.
Yeah. Especially if you have if you've gone through a lot of the stuff like essay, especially in the Empire books. But Yeah. Just be careful reading them.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So speaking of Feist, are you looking forward to the new one coming out?
Oh yeah. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Are you Feist? I want to read it.
It better come out soon.
Yeah. Now you know how I feel over the last,
Yeah.
especially over the last what 20 year or so.
I was lucky in that respect. I could order the next one. I had to wait a couple of weeks on a couple of them, but
Yeah.
not a couple years or
Yeah.
however many years.
Yeah. It's about what 18, at least 18 months between each book, at least. I was like, come on, I want to read. I want the next installment. I want the next installment. So yeah, it's yeah. Now you know how I feel now. Now you know how I feel.
Yeah. Oh, Ozzy's been baking.
Aussie's been bacon again. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Every time that we go live on a Saturday, Aussie always comes in and says, "Oh, guess what I made today? Oh, guess what I'm planning on doing."
Yep. Gotta share.
Yeah,
Have enough for the whole class.
oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, are you planning on getting a couple of other reading others authors that you like?
I have some books that I had gotten. Remember, I had gotten those few books. I may I may start reading those. I was just trying to catch up on um, the other shows that I needed to watch. And there's movies that people have suggested and stuff too. And it's like, and it all depends if you have that channel, right? Like for Monarch, it has to be Apple TV, I think it was,
Yeah,
wasn't it? Yeah.
yeah, it is. Yeah,
So, so, yeah. Um, I was able to watch the other ones because I had a two. Well, it's a two. I have a free 2 month trial kind of thing for Crave TV here in Canada. So so yeah, I was able to catch up on Game of Thrones, but as well as watch.
Rockbound.
Hi, Radhouse. Hi. So yeah, I was lucky enough to catch up with that, and yeah,
Yeah, yeah, cool, cool. Yeah, so we're going to be starting wrapping things up because our copy commitments
yeah.
due with my day job and everything. So we're going to start wrapping things up. Um, yeah, any sort of like any other topics you want to raise or before we go? Sherpy,
Sharpie, Sharpie, Sharpie.
Angel Sherpy.
He's like our other new mascot. See
Yeah,
if I can get him looking proper. I'll go upside down.
yeah.
Upside down
Miss
over, yeah.
Miss Sherpa.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I
it's
miss him
like
too. I miss him too. Yeah, he's just adorable. This is Angel Sherpa. Um, yeah, he's like. I wish I could just hang him around here somewhere. He could be here. So yeah, he's super
yeah,
cute. I had to get.
yeah,
I wish I would have gotten. I wish I would have
yeah,
gotten his best friend Key. Key. I wish I would have gotten Key's one.
yeah. Yeah, by all means, Jay, a square. I've put the link to Sherba's main channel there in the chat there. So go subscribe to them. So unfortunately, Sherba died last year at the age of 13. And it was so sad, when he actually died, because he was such a character. Such a character. But
he would talk a lot. He was very vocal. I loved him. He reminded me a lot of I had the twins, right? The sisters, not twins, the Huskies. So Sherpa was a lot like them. Um, very vocal, very it's just a card. Yeah, and Key was a lot like that too, like very vocal and that too. I miss Key a lot too. So yeah, but that's why the angel wings. And it comes in a little bag here that I can put on, I can put them in. So yeah, it was nice to get this and just
Jay's just asked, how much time do you have to put in the 1,000 hours? Is it unlimited time within? Well, put it this way, it's a rolling 365 year for YouTube. It is literally I've got to maintain a minimum of 3,000 hours. You got to get people interested in the videos and get them to watch the videos, whether it be pre-recorded or doing lives or stuff like that. That's why I've set up playlists on the channel where you can actually. The way I've set it up is that, say, the car shows, and it's about what's 5 or 6. About 5 or 6 playlists of all the car shows that I've been over the years. It doesn't end, Jay. It doesn't end. It's a rolling 365 days. It's constantly rolling. It's a constant. It's a rolling year. So if you start watching the channel, say on the 1st of January 2024, it's a rolling year. It's hard to explain. You got to constantly, say, for instance, once you say I started on the 1st of January 2024, and I started putting out content, and by so come it's a rolling year. So it's annoying. It's annoying.
Yeah. And like I said, if you have like a different device, put one of the playlists on and hit play all, and then it'll just do it continual. And I have my other phone going with the interviews, and it just goes 24/7. So I'm trying to get the hours up for you. So trying to get the channel extra hours. So, yeah.
Bear with us for 1 second. Right. Stop screen. Add share screen. Do that one there. That's the 365. That's the 365 year. That's from basically to 22nd. That's from the 21st of November last year to now. So this one here, the first one is how many views I've had. That's how many hours I should be getting. but it's like two five 252 uh 2,520, and that's how many subscribers I've gained in the last 365. So yeah.
Yay. Just gotta keep gaining the subs. So please, guys, it's free to subscribe. It's free. It's free to hit that like.
Yeah.
Hit both. So yeah, yeah, and then memberships will come and all the
Yeah.
other stuff to help the channel. So yeah,
Yeah. Let me just see. I'll just go over to 2,520 at the minute we got.
how many needed?
So 480 before we get partial, which gets memberships, super chats, and shopping. A shopping chat. I can actually link the channel to a merch store.
Yeah.
So
So,
to
yeah.
get fully monetized, I need 1,480 to get fully monetized, which that in turns get full eligibility for everything for YouTube, or what YouTube can actually do. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Getting there. Yeah. And my phone is on the second run of the interviews. So,
Yeah,
so yeah.
yeah. But anyway, right. Speaking of Steph and the gaming nerd and the gaming nerds channel over on Kick. She has been doing like a lot of Batterer card game over on Kick. But from what I've been told, that the site's been taken down to be worked on to because it was in beta mode. They took it down so to fix all the bugs and everything. And but she changed the channel name to from Battle Nerds to Gaming Nerds, where she does like a lot of retro gaming.
Yeah.
Like Mario Brothers and Zelda and stuff like that. So yeah, she does like a lot of. So if you want to jump over to Kick, she does it about what 2-3 times a week, where she live streams.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I love Mario Brothers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And see it. If you do manage to see it live, see it. Oi, Steph, project just sent us.
Yeah.
So yeah. So anyway, we're going to start wrapping things up. So let's turn that off. All right. So yeah, any final words before we go?
Well, be kind to each other. We never know what people are going through. Just be kind, and please, if you're going to have a drink, please drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. If you're going to have a drink, leave your car at home, leave your keys at home, get a cab, get an Uber, have a friend drive you that hasn't been drinking, mind you. Do not get into a vehicle with somebody that's been drinking. Yeah, a sober friend, like I would always be. I'd be the designated driver,
The sensible one.
the sensible one. I'd be the designated driver, and yeah, because we want you guys to be back, and we want you guys to be safe. And if you do have a drink, go out for a drink, go in groups, and keep an eye on each other's drinks. And if please don't leave your drink somewhere. Take it with you. If it has been left, and you think something's happened to it, please take it to security, wait staff, bartender, whoever, and say, I think something's in this. Gonna get a new drink, and more than likely they'll get you a new drink, at no charge. So because they want you safe too. So just just be just be kind, look after each other, and yeah, we want you guys back here.
Definitely, definitely. We want you here, having a bit of fun, having a bit of a laugh. Listen to us ramble on, going disappearing down squizzle holes and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
have ordered more fortune cookies. So fortune cookies are coming. I couldn't
yeah,
find any more here, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to order some. So I ordered more just in case you guys that missed that. I don't know if you
yeah,
do, but they're coming.
yeah. We want like Lisa said there. Don't drink and drive. It's a full dick move, and we've seen literally way too much shit in our lives with their because of drink driving. It's not only you're gonna mess other people's lives up, but you're also gonna mess your own shit up, your own life up. So don't
Yeah,
drink and drive.
yeah,
Don't drink and drive.
yeah, that's
So
right.
yeah, gonna go and Ozzy said get better soon. El. I will. I will. It's gonna take time because I just well just getting out of hospital about 3 days ago due to pneumonia. So I will get. I will. I'm on the mend. Put it that way. It's doing this. It has taken us a lot out of us, but I won't have any other way because I miss you guys.
We all miss you too. So
So
yeah.
uh, so anyway, so the next live will be on the 24th, which is this Monday, with Lucifer Mutu Muturi, I think you call him. It's a American black metal band.
Hmm.
So it's going to be doing like going to be doing an interview with him. Then Jay Burnett on the 25th, and then Salem Road on the 26th. And the two interviews that are postponed, which was Gather the Lost and Ocean Planet. I want to rearrange them for next month, and then get some more interviews for December. So yeah. So guys, we're going to end it there because my voice is absolutely knackered at the minute. So
Yeah.
yeah, as you can imagine. So we're going to end it there, and until next time, we'll catch you all later.
Bye, guys.